this little slider here, I can zoom in and make the image smaller or bigger. So I'm gonna zoom in somewhere. And what I typically like to do is I like the image to spill onto those black edges of the screen, because I can later go into the corner keystone and make some adjustments and make the corners fit into the white part of the screen. So if you see that the screen is a little too high up, what you can do is on the top of the projector you have a mechanical adjustment. So this is called the lens shift. So you can either move the lens up or down, or left or right. So what I want to do right now is move it down. So I'm gonna go into this slider right here, and I'm gonna rotate it until it slightly brings the image down a little. Not there. I'm gonna focus it a little more. And now that I have that, I'm gonna get down real quick. I'm gonna grab the remote, and then I'm gonna go into the remote here, and I'm gonna hit the keystone button, which is right here. And you're gonna get three options. You're gonna get the vertical and horizontal keystone. So I'm gonna leave that at 0 on the vertical. You can press it again and you have the horizontal. So I'm gonna leave that at 0. And I am going to go to the last option, which is corner keystone. You can also find corner keystone in the menu. So if I hit return here and I go into menu, you're gonna go down to this very bottom one here, which shows the projector installation settings. So here you can go in, and if you already have a corner keystone set from a previous install, you just go here where it says corner keystone and you hit reset, and it's gonna reset it for you. And then if you want to adjust it, you can go to adjust, and we're gonna actually start adjusting. So I can go into any of these corners here and make adjustments. So keep in mind it does have its limitations, so it's gonna reach a point where you won't be able to make any more adjustments. So I'm gonna move this to the left a little, and then I'm gonna bring it up. And you can see it after a certain point it starts jumping drastically. So I'm gonna just move it up and then down and make it fit. And then I'm gonna do the same thing with the top corner. So you can see the green is spilling onto the black part of the screen. So I'm gonna try to fit all that green into the screen, so the white part of the screen. So I'm gonna go to my left and then keep going until I don't see any of the image spilling onto the edge of the screen. And I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna drop it, and you can see here there's some black there. So what I want to do is I want to adjust it to go and precisely fit that notch there. And then I'm gonna repeat the same thing here on the corners. So there's some of the green spilling onto the black part of the screen, the image. So I'm gonna go into the right corner here, and I'm gonna use the remote to make the adjustments again. So I'm gonna come down as much as I can until I see some black on my screen. Then I'm gonna go up and make the fine adjustment. So that looks about right there. And then let's go up a little more. And then we're gonna go a little bit to the left. And that looks perfect to me. And then we're gonna do the last corner in the bottom, which you can see there's some light there spilling. So I'm gonna go to my bottom right corner, and I'm gonna go up so I can see that bar there on the computer. Let's go up. I'm gonna see some black after that. You can see it there. There's some black showing. And then I'm gonna bring it down and over to the left until my image fits. Okay. And then these side ones, they don't go up or down. What they do is they distort the image a little by bringing it in, so you can tell. So you can bring it out a little, and then same thing here. So here it can either go in or out. So I'm gonna try to make it go out, and then once I do that, I'll just make fine adjustment to the corners. And same thing here. I'm gonna go to this corner here, make some fine adjustments until I'm happy with how the image looks. I'm gonna make, and There you have it. That's a perfectly keystone screen using the corner keystone feature. Sometimes you might not have exactly a perfectly projected image on the screen, because sometimes it spills onto the edges, and that's because edges on the screen sort of are tugged in by the buttons, so some of them tend to go in. So that's corner keystone and how you adjust it.